Another FSA must go to website right now is FSA, basically FSA assessments. So on here, they have the test item specifications, like for each grade level. So if you are in third, let's look at the third grade one. It's going to tell you a few things. It's going to tell you what types of questions are going to be on the test. It's going to tell you, let me find it, for each standard, like what are they actually testing for? So this has whole group, and it has equal shares, all of that. This one has, no calculator allowed, but then it will tell you like it's only going to go in the 10 by 10. Like it's not going to go above 100. So, when you're teaching this and your book says, oh, we're doing this today, really? Because is it actually part of the Florida standards? Then you may need to skip it. There's an equation editor. So make sure they know how to do these things. This has, there's grapes, he does equal groups. So again, it will show you, the types of questions that they will have, what they will keep it to, so what it's limited to. And then at the end, so yeah, it have like the graphs that they'll see. But at the very end, it also has for the practice test, which standard each question's aligned to, and then what type of question is it. So that way you know how to practice there too. So this is the test item specs for your grade. So this is the number one document for math and reading. K through 2 could look at these. These would, kind of know like, okay, when you're in third grade, they should be knowing this. Maybe second grade, we should know this. Or first grade, we should know this. And then another thing that we need to be looking at is the test design summary and blueprint. So this says, okay, in third grade, this is what we're going to cover. So almost 50% of the test is about operations, numbers in base 10. So having that clear, base 10 knowledge is great. And here are the standards. Only 17% goes over fractions. And then measurement data and geometry is 35%. This is where we get hit. Is people leave off geometry till the very end or don't teach it, and it's worth 35% of our test. So making sure that we understand, oh, wow, like that's a big coverage. Or it's the same, for 6, it's, the EEs, for the equations. So these are the test design summaries. That's the second item that you should be looking at. The third item is the science. Now the science, this document is like the ELA one and math one, where it tells you what standard. Notice right here, these are fourth grade standards. They're not taught in fifth, which means if this isn't covered and understood really well in fourth, they're going to miss all of this on the FSA. So, and then right here, this is a third grade standard. So if this is not covered and understood in third grade, they're going to miss it on FSA. Fourth grade standards. So your fifth grade test covers third, fourth, and fifth grade standards, but is built upon each other. And then for the eighth grade test, so look at the life science. So for make sure that all of these are covered very well, that you covered them, whether they got it or not, you covered this stuff very well, because ours is obviously just life science. And then in here, it will go over. So this is the life science book. Let me find it. Here we go. So it will show you, your complexities, but then it also shows you K2. So in kindergarten through second grade, these are the things that are going to be on the test for fifth grade and eighth grade that were taught in kindergarten, first, and second grade. So if these aren't taught and understood very well, they're going to be missing it on the fifth grade FSA. This is why FSA is important for every single grade to understand, to know what is actually taught or, expected for them to know from kindergarten, on the fifth grade test.